Test cricket is not going anywhere, and the lovers of the game in its most elegant form are definitely not abandoning ship. But the dwindling viewership of Test cricket, especially in stadiums, is a matter of serious concern, and perhaps the pink ball is the master solution. Joining me now are two people who need no introduction. Do you believe that the pink ball can bring the crowds back into the stadiums for Test cricket?
I definitely feel so. Day-night Test match is very important because, especially in India, because you want, as a player, you want spectators to come and watch you play, do well for your country, do well for your team, and it gives an opportunity for the people who go to office to come back and in the evening come to the ground. Children who go to school can come back after attending the school or colleges and come and watch the Test match. And that's what you want. You want to play in front of packed houses, and I think day-night test match is definitely the answer to revive the interest in Test match cricket.
But what about you, Dino?
Well, people are very busy today. They haven't got time to. They might follow the game on social media, etc. But like VVS has said, we've got to get it sexy again, cricket, and we've got to put it in the premium times. And people would like to sit down and watch cricket. Now, just quickly in Australia, our most watched game is not the Boxing Day Test match or the Sydney Cricket Ground Test on TV. It's the Perth Test match. And that finishes at 9:30, 10 o'clock on our side. So people are getting home and quickly getting home, sitting with their kids and watching how VVS went about destructing Shane Warne or someone trying to hit Glenn McGrath, all the little subtleties about great Test cricket. So it's about giving it back to the fans and when they can watch the game. And that's where I think they've been ignored for a while.
And that's what happened in the Adelaide Test match. In the 3 days, you got more than 120,000 spectators. And it's a package, what Adelaide had, where there was entertainment. And it's great. Also for the television viewership also, it was probably much better than a day Test match. So I think definitely getting people to watch the Test match at the ground and back in their living rooms is very important.
Also the first test between Australia and New Zealand, perhaps the players were a little uncomfortable. That's what at least people perceived from the comments post-match. But the crowds that turned up for the match perhaps is the answer to the problems of Test cricket.
Well, the players sometimes, without being harsh on the players, got to be reminded it's the fans that pay their wages. And if they're going to turn up in droves, as VVS said, over 120,000 and have ridiculous television ratings of 3.6, 3.7 million people watching them, trust me, it's here to stay.
India, wear and tear, all of those concerns being talked about, what do you think? Because again, this is specifically about the pink ball, whether it'll survive in pitches, wear and tear, all of that.
Yeah, first is, there's a great work being done by Kokobora on pink ball. First the scene was in white color, then it was green color when Australia and New Zealand played the Adelaide Test, and now it's black color. So it keeps on improving. Now, it's great initiative by CAB and Saurabh to have their Super League final, which is going to be a 4-day event, and it's going to be under lights with the pink ball. Then BCCI is conducting the Dilip Trophy in the month of September, when most of the international players are going to take part, and then they can decide, how the quality of the pink ball in Indian conditions. And I believe that I remember one game we played in Dunedin. This was in 1998, where the first that was the first Test match of that series, and the first 4 days it washed out. On the 5th day, we just wanted to play a one-day game to entertain the crowds who have come all the 4 days but didn't watch any game, and it was with a red ball under lights. We still managed to do well. So I think a human mind is very powerful, and I believe that as a sportsman, you want to accept challenges and overcome challenges. And I think the solution for any player is to make sure that they accept the challenge. And I'm sure there will be challenges, but until and unless we experience it, how do we don't want to prejudge or preempt what's going to happen. It's important to try, test it, and then evolve after experimenting with that. And I believe that it is the time that we really concentrate on making sure that people come to the ground and watch Test match cricket.
Do you know, is visibility in India going to be a problem with this pink ball?
The great thing I must say straight away is the visibility won't be a problem, is the lights. And the lights here are fantastic now. There's no doubt about it. The lights used to be average in Australia. The players used to complain about the lux of the lights, and batting second in the first 15 overs was difficult with sunset and all that type of stuff. Now they never talk about it because the lights are great. It won't be a problem at all with the lights, let me tell you.